Okay, so we're going to finish up the beak, and we're going to add some green and brown. The parts that I didn't get to in class. So, as you notice, this one is done a little bit less than the one I had. So that way I can really show you this area and this area. So we started off and we started adding a little bit over in the white area. And so I'm going to do that. We're going to add some purple actually. We never got to add any purple. So we're going to add light strokes of purple. Really light. Especially along the edge here where the orange, the light orange beak area is. So we're doing really little strokes like hair. We added yellow to this first, so I still have to do that. But we're adding purple now. So light, very, very light. And when I come back over here, I'm going to add another layer of purple. And I'm curving a little bit, kind of to the left. And I'm going to start to add that purple up in the hair area. Well, the fur area. I keep saying hair. So we're thinking of these areas as almost separate sections, very much like what we did here. So we want to start adding some more color. So I'm going to add some purple hairs going down, and I'm staying against this part that I just drew and going downward and then getting a little more vibrant as I get down here. Add some purple up here, but I'm going to switch the direction of my strokes, just like the ones that are happening down here. So let's add some purple. And then I want to come down here and add some purple coming down in this section. And some over here. Some in this section. So I'm going to add some over the black and the kind of turquoise that I added here. And we're going to add some blue to this area too. And where else do I want to add purple? Here. Again, this is where you can start to get really vibrant and add lots of colors. Long strokes, short strokes. And then every once in a while you can switch the direction of your strokes. see, any more purple? Maybe some here. Add some more up here. And we're going to now add some green. So lots of colorful green right around the eye area. And I'm going to do a mixture of kind of coloring in. This is a yellow green, by the way. This is Crayola. And we're now going to start adding some green. A little bit under here. Some over here. And just get creative and really start adding the colors. We've got green, lots of green happening here, lots of color happening where the beak area is meeting. Again, I'm switching direction. Okay. And I'm going to grab brown. Here's our brown. And I'm going to make some nice dark brown over here. Gonna put some bit in here. Starting to add lots of swirls all around. And then especially underneath the eye in the hair or the fur. And then also coming from the beak area. Some nice vibrant brown. Well, it's not really vibrant, but. And now you see what I'm doing. I'm actually now changing how I'm actually holding the colored pencil. And look what happens to my strokes. Pretty cool. They're nice and loose. Add some brown under here. And in this section, because under the beak, it would be a little bit darker. And I'm going to go back here and just add some more brown. I'm going to color in this section with the brown. Okay, and I'm going to leave that for now. Might add a little more dark scribbling over here. Going a bit into the fur under the eye. And now I'm going to grab a bit of the blue. I mentioned this is just blue. So I'm going to go under here in this one and go over the color again. We did black. Also laid in some turquoise. Remember, we have a lot of turquoise in this. And now short strokes of the blue. I'm going to go next to it as well. We're going to keep going here. I find it easier to turn my page. So this again is blue, going over a lot of the colors that we already layered. We get this nice vibrant eagle here. Keep going. Over here too. One more over here. And I'm going to outline a little bit of the lines in between the sections. And I'm going to start adding some blue in the rest of the eagle. So again, as you can see, sometimes I'm doing a little bit of coloring. Add some right under the eye. So just making it as colorful as I can. Changing direction again, coming up here. And now we want to get to the orange. Oh, before we do that though, we want to add some turquoisey blue in this area with short little strokes. mimicking fur. Over there, and then here. Add a few more here. Like so. And then we're finally going to grab the orange for in here. So first, we're going to go along this area and lightly just outline by shading with your orange. And I'm shading really lightly. And then I'm going to get a little bit darker right up where the brown is. So this is with orange. And then I'm going to get really light as I go over the yellow in this area. So we just want to have the strokes go over it, but it's mostly like a yellowish. And we're going to go over it again, over here, a little bit darker. And then we're going to start coming over here, and we're going to add some orange to the bottom part of the beak. Kind of a light shading. Add a little bit in the corner of his mouth here. I have to make this a little more yellow. In the mouth. Now we're going to go back to the orange here. And we're now going to start shading this area. And at first we're going to go light. And then we're going to start going darker. So we're sort of outlining a little bit over here. And I'm darkening up the areas that we already started using the black on. Then as I get to the middle of the beak, I do really light shading strokes. And then I'm going to start to get more vibrant with my orange. Kind of following along the beak here. And as I'm getting over here, I'm going to start pressing a little harder. And over in this section, right, we're going to press a little harder. You notice what I'm doing is I'm shading and I'm going in circles. Really helps blend that area. Gives it some nice texture. One more time, I'm going to go a little bit darker before I add my red. And our last step is going to be adding brown. I'm going to do a little outlining now with my orange along the edges of the beak. Again, I'm going to add one more layer of this orange. And we're going to add some lines like this. In the beak. Okay. Real quickly, we are going to add some turquoise. So you're probably thinking turquoise. Yep. Right in the areas where there's some shadowing. And also up above in this section. And a little bit along the edge here. And then I'm gonna get my red here. Let's see, is this red? It's mahogany. There's no red. Okay. I'm gonna add a little touch of some red. So kind of outlining a little bit. This is our red. And we're going over the orange with the red, making it a little more vibrant. I'm going to come down to the nostril area here. And the tip. And we're going to use that red kind of towards the outside of the beak, kind of along the edges, in the darkest areas. You can also come over here, add a little bit of some red. And then we're finally going to add some more brown on here. Let's see, where did my brown go? Here we are, brown. So these are the finishing touches. You want brown in this area and here. A little more outlining. And just a little bit of touch of some brown here. We can do a little bit of outlining here too. And we want to add a little bit of brown on this side of this section and here. And then a little bit in the nostrils here. Make them a little bit darker. And we can add some really light strokes in this section, and then also in this lighter section as well. Just a few really light ones of the brown. And there we go.